Yo, what's up? Tosadama maxdesu coming at you. Here we got an unboxing today. It's from the one and only Kenholix. There's not a lot of information about Kenholix out there, so I'm gonna see what I can provide for all of you. First, I'm just gonna go straight into it. I don't really like long unboxings, so I'm just gonna dive in, show you what the Dama is, what it looks like. I'm excited because I don't know what's in here. Talk about the paint, talk about the shape, and then after that, maybe I'll give you some deets about what Kenholix is all about, or my understanding of what Kenholix is all about. Alright, so let's just jump right into this, take out my address so that no one follows me. So Kenholix started about 2015, if anyone, oh, this is not the right way to open it. Anyway, so 2014, big year for Kendama, first Kendama World Cup. Here we are in 2015, early 2015, and Kenholix comes out with this new company. Damn! Oh yes! This is the one I wanted. Here we go. Dang, this is the one I wanted. Oh, this is so sick. I don't know what. Alright, so I just looked it up on my phone. They call this paint the grunge marble. That's what they call it, the grunge marble. And it's kind of like a rainbow paint with a little bit of like a grungy look under it. I don't know how they get this look, but it's sick. It's like a 60-40 almost. It's not even like a 70-30. But these are all hand painted. These Kenholix Kendamas are all hand painted. So in the box, there's a string, got some stickers, a string tool. And that's the box. It comes with a silk string, great for those string tricks. Comes with a bearing, spinner. Another thing cool about Kenholix is that they're all balanced. So the dude, Yutaka, he's like the owner of Kenholix, but whenever he has a batch, unstrings them all, puts them all on the table, and then weighs them out and matches them for you. You get a pretty sick setup. You don't really get a lemon. But Kenholix has a really interesting shape, especially around the slip stop. The slip stop is really chunky. It's really beefy down in the handle. I've only played 2 Kenholix cans so far, but not quite lunar friendly, especially with fatness around the base gun. But if it's not lunar friendly, then you know that it's Ken Flip and Slinger friendly. These actually remind me of the old Kaizen can. Kaizen 1.0, not Kaizen 2.0. Those kind of lemon TKs. The cup size are pretty standard. Next to like a classic Ozora. The big cup size compared to Ozora is exactly the same. Small cup size, hey, exactly the same. Exactly the same. Cup size are like an Ozora. The can itself is a completely different shape, especially around the slip stop. The whole can itself is in like an oversized size. They have been talking about a new shape. I haven't gotten my hands on this new shape yet. So I've been playing this guy for a little while, and this is like the Trip Stripe. I really enjoy playing this actually. So the paint here is a glossy paint, but it's not really sticky. It does kind of do the squeaking thing. Oh, there you go. Yeah, so it does have kind of like that squeaky, sticky, glossy paint feel to it, but it's not even close to like sticky AF or like a prime paint. If I were to put this into words, I would say the paint is really thick. I think the primer on this is just really thick. I think that's why it feels so thick. But it's a hard paint. It's not like a soft, thick paint. It's like a hard, thick paint. It gives you a little bit of that cushion when you're going for those stall tricks, but it's hard and glossy, so it lets you adjust. It's a really interesting paint. I think you really have to try it for yourself, and you'll see what I mean when I say it's like thick. Like it's a thick paint, but it's hard and glossy. It starts out glossy like this. If you can see mine, it's not quite glossy anymore. It's kind of like a matte finish. Oh man, I don't even know. Like, it's so hard to explain paints, you know, like through a camera. If that does paint any justice. Anyways, it's time for me to ramble about what I think Kenholix is all about. So they're relatively new in the world of painting kendamas. If you're not from Japan, I'm sure you don't have a lot of knowledge about this Kenholix brand. Every single Kenholix has like this amazing paint quality to them. And I've seen a lot, especially at their booth. The smoke series are all really nice. They have a lot of striped damas too, and the stripes are really clean. I don't know how they do it, but they're sick. Kenholix has kind of, you know, their presence in the Japanese kendama scene has been getting a lot bigger recently, especially with Kendama World Cup. Kendama World Cup, they put out a bunch of players. You might know them: Morishin, Crazy Hero, Mizore. The guys behind it, Yutaka-san, DJ. Yasu is kind of this little boy, and he's kind of a punk rocker. But they always have a booth at pretty much any kendama event you go to in Japan, and they always have prize sponsors in pretty much any kendama event. They've just been a very prominent presence in the kendama community, and I think that's really important. You've seen their booth, and their booth is beautiful. I mean, they have like this black fabric over it. They have tester kendamas that you can try. They have all these little stands where they put all these boxes, and just everything looks super clean and refined and polished. And it looks like Kenholix is really trying to get bigger in this kendama scene and promote this kendama scene. And I'm really excited for them. You know, what's a kendama event without cool vendors, you know? I mean, you can kind of tell by this box. Kenholix as a brand, they're kind of pushing this subculture market, I guess. So they look more towards like artists, musicians, especially in like the hip-hop genre and like the punk rock genre. Kind of these like edgy, you know, subculture type of people. I think that's a really important thing, especially like with the street culture and this artist culture, this music culture. Kendama, you know, kendama needs to synergize with a lot of those different communities. I mean, you see Sweets going out to the BMX community, taking in a lot of those BMX players. Kenholix is doing a really good job shifting that mentality from kendama being, you know, a kid's toy into kendama being something kind of cool, and especially like streetwise in this kind of subculture. So they're really doing a great job pushing that boundary, pushing that scene, pushing into these different people. So I really appreciate Kenholix for doing that kind of stuff. It really helps the image of kendama grow. You know, Kenholix, small batches, weight matched, super prime, super sick, beautiful tamas that are hand painted, and you get this full setup maple ken, maple tama for about 55 bucks. Can't beat that, right? There is another company in Japan that has a very, very similar name, and it's Kenhol. And you've probably seen them on Decade, you've probably seen them put out their Kenhol Wax, Kenhol Holder, but they're not affiliated with Kenholix. They are from the same area though. Kenholix and Kenhol are both based out of Tokyo, Japan. Kenholix though is a kendama maker. Kenhol does not make kendamas. Some quick tricks for y'all. I'll film them outside. It's like 10 o'clock. What's an edit? What's an unboxing without some tricks, you know? And yeah, that's all for me. Tosadama maxdesu, Kenholix, Grunge Marble, Yochore. We out.
Look, Briscoe, hold on, you have been gone. Why haven't we heard from you for so long? Look, man, I've been thinking, just contemplating on dropping these songs. Would it be wrong? Look, cause I'm so lost and confused, man, I just really can't lose. Why is it hard to choose? Guess I could vent to my shorty, she in my room, that's my baby, that is my muse. Yeah, this for my niggas that's acting like they're witness. Maybe I'm taking things way too far. The only time they hit you up is when you got all the money, gas in your car. Many doubting, but steady counting, taking pictures in houses that is highest mountains. And counting ounces and chilling with beautiful women that's feeling wetter than some fountains. Maybe I say too much, but it's too late. You know this vibe, it got me feeling great. So can we ventilate? My team is hungry, let's go grab a plate. So we can eat and let the haters hate. Hate because we ate. Hope you participate in this killing that I'm dealing. You know I'm grilling, cooking these niggas like they some gremlins.